Well, hello everyone. Welcome to stream 5 in this series. Yeah, I don't know if this was a good idea of something to do on stream, actually, in hindsight. I guess, like, I always wanted to code something more useful than code forces on stream. But I guess most of coding is actually a really high context activity where you can't, like, jump in the middle. And it's really only, like, stuff like code forces that you can kind of pop in here and there and watch just, like, a problem. But we've made good progress. So I made a few changes since the last stream. So yeah, I couldn't remember how to string like escape a string to put it in JSON because I knew like my users might want to put like quotes or whatever in it. But it's really easy. It's just JSON.stringify. I actually knew about this function, but I've only used it for like testing because of course I'm a scrub who doesn't use a debugger. I just put a bunch of console.log JSON.stringify objects everywhere when things aren't working to try to get some insight into what my program's actually doing. I should probably use debuggers. So yeah, I just stringified them. So now if there's quotes, it'll be fine. Oh, and something else I should do is maybe escape things. So yeah, I was looking at how to escape things, and there's not like a escape string for HTML function, but I think I found some code snippet that does it. Yeah, I think there's just like 5 characters. Oh, maybe there is actually just escape. Okay, is deprecated. Okay. What's it? Okay, I guess that's just for URIs, not for HTML. Okay. Right, yeah, so this will just take all the less than's, greater than, ampersands, and replace them with these characters. Okay, I'll just copy and paste this. I feel like this should be built in. Like, if you're going to have JSON.stringify, why not? Or if you're going to have, like, encode URI, why not encode HTML? But maybe this is a little less generally useful. Okay, so I just need to call this on the author before I stringify it. Yeah, before I stringify it. Okay, and also the comment. Okay. One day copying and pasting code from the internet is going to get me into trouble, but this one seems pretty safe. Okay. And yeah, so what do I have to do? I want to make a GitHub action that every time there's a pull request checks its properties. So I think there's 2 properties that I want to make sure are true. Oh, hey, Alejandro, how's it going? Oh, you have the stream muted? Okay. I'm glad it's not my on my end, because I didn't check this time. I usually check before I start streaming, but it's been okay. Yeah, this is my house. We actually rent it. We don't own a home yet. We're probably going to move to like Washington in a year or so, and then we will buy a house. But yeah. Oh yeah, I should turn on the string lights. Oh, they are on. Okay. Yeah, so thanks for joining. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that, I don't know if you watched the earlier streams, but I'm adding comments to my, well, I don't even know if I would say this is front end per se. I guess there is some front end. I guess every time there's JavaScript it's front end, but whatever. Text files. I don't know what that even means. F-I-U-L-E-S. Sounds like a good idea, though. We should look into it. Oh. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I guess I like everything to be text files, too, which is why I've implemented the most insane commenting system ever, where Oh yeah, it actually already sort of works. I guess it's live, but if you go to my website, only this webpage right now, but if you like type a comment, it'll take you to GitHub, and you can make a pull request, and then if this file is added, it'll be like slurped up and added to like the comments. So yeah, every time you merge to master, there's like a GitHub action that'll like compile my website and upload it to an S3 bucket, so it'll be live. But so this will make not everyone can merge to master, obviously only I can, but if you make a pull request, I'm going to make it so that if your pull request is like looks good, it'll just merge it automatically. So I'm just going to make sure your pull request is only one file in the right directory, and that file is like JSON and doesn't have suspicious looking HTML in the body, or I guess the author. Yeah. Don't ask me why I did it this way. I just thought it'd be funny. Maybe the inspiration was when I made a pull request to Kevin's site to change like a number, and I was like, maybe this is how all commenting should work. It should just all be pull requests. But anyway, I have to make a git action. So let's look at my actions. Okay, I just have deploy. I guess I should just make a new file, actually. Probably just call it something else. I guess I'll call it comment. Okay, so name add comment. So instead of on a merge, this should be on a pull request. Oh, good luck in the legacy challenge. Yeah, I'm probably just going to stream for like an hour, so maybe I'll join you later if you're interested in birds. Okay, so I need to look at the documentation. So let's see, there's a list of things that we can act on. Wait, is this the right? Oh, wait, I was thinking about using this, but I'm not going to use this. Oh, events, okay. So yeah, pull request is the action that we care about here. Just wasn't sure if it was like an underscore dash or, okay, so jobs. So I guess there's just one job, merge if good, maybe is what I'll call it. Maybe this is a stupid name. So yeah, I guess I'll just run it. Just copy this, I guess. So yeah, I want to run on Ubuntu latest. And yeah, what are the steps? So I guess I'll probably make a script and just put it in like a scripts directory, and then just call that one script that'll do everything. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is the right syntax. I guess it worked on this other one, so I'll just copy it, but it seems kind of strange that there's like two names. I guess the steps can each have their own individual name. So add comment if good. I guess I want to use the same thing, so I'll just, where am I? Copy it again. And then I start running things. So this is not offset quite right. There we go. So I'll just run on. I'll just make a script. Oh yeah, I remember last time we had to do a fair bit of work to figure out exactly where we are. So we're like in a file. Yeah, I remember like having like repeatedly deploying things and just like running ls to see what was going on, and now I forgot what I learned. So we cloned exhibit in, and then it was just in the directory. Let's just see where the build live script assumes it is. So it makes some assumptions about where the files are, which is sort of bad. Okay, it assumes they're just in the run directory. Okay, so we are just in the GitHub directory. That actually makes the most sense. I'm glad it works that way. Okay, and we need to add our GitHub secret to oh wait, is Twitch storing? I guess it's storing. So we need to add our GitHub secret. Yeah, so I guess it just exists in there by default. So yeah, I was going to add it before stream, but it turns out your buckets just always have your GitHub token, which makes sense. Wait, I thought I found a different. Oh yeah. This is. Wait, why is it? I feel like I want to use this and this. They might just be the same, but I'm gonna copy this. This looks a little more familiar to me because I used env last time. Or I'll just call it GitHub token instead of repo token. Okay, and now let's just make a script and run it. So I will call it check and merge. Dot shell. And let's I have to make the scripts directory. And then let's edit that file. How do we start bash files again? Should really develop a memory. It could come in handy. Yeah, I think there's some problem with chat. So hopefully no one is chatting. I'll refresh Twitch. It's saying like connecting to chat. Okay, so what do I want to check? I want to check that this pull request only contains one file. So I think this command will do it. So I want to check that this equals 1. But first, let me just get the name. So, or I guess the files. So files equals get diff origin names only. Okay, so we need to learn about how if statements work in Bash because I can't remember. I remember it's really painful. I was looking for a Python utility. The internet doesn't seem to be working too well. Obs isn't complaining, but maybe that's not like a. It says I'm connected to the Wi-Fi network. Wait. It's probably a bad sign for the stream actually working, but I guess I'll have the recording at least. Huh. Well, I can just start writing it in daily pseudocode. So if I guess I'll make another thing. So count equals hey, I'll just make another line and pipe into word count because I think I could redirect it or use it as an argument, but so this will be the count. So if you need, maybe just I'll Google it. So if count equals 1. I guess if it's not equal to 1, then I'll just return, I guess exit. Okay, and then I need to know if it's a new file, because I don't want people to be editing other people's comments. So if I just type git diff origin, and let's just look at the man for it, git diff -- help. So I want to find the new files. Oh, compact summary, condensed summary of the extended header information such as file creations or deletions, and mode changes. Zebra blocks of okay. Word diff. There's a lot of options here. What's this? It seems promising. Git diff files, and then there's status letters here, so that's the 10th thing. Okay, maybe status is what I'm looking for. With like, okay, and A and M being like the important ones. So I want to see if the status is an A. So get diff status, dash status. What's, okay, I was hoping that would be an option. Oh, why is the highlighting so bad? I like can't find the status. Okay, so okay, so name status, I guess that is what I want. Okay, so here I can see that there's 2 modified. Okay, so I want there to be 1. I want it to be an addition. So here now I should check that. Yeah, I guess there's no way to get status only because like just a list of M's and A's doesn't really mean anything except for me because I know I want my list to be exactly 1A. So it's status git diff origin. Not sure origin is the right thing to be comparing to. Checking the internet on my phone. Okay, so git diff origin name status. Okay, so now I want to see if this is the. I want to check the first character. So if count does not equal 1, then I exit, and then if. So I guess it's a string. I know I'm writing valid Python. It's probably not valid Bash. I'll check later. So if the status at 0 does not equal A, exit. I think I can just exit out. I don't think I need like an argument like 0 or whatever. Okay. And Okay, so at this point, I know it's just one file. I want it to be in the right directory. So let me, okay, so at this point, I'm going to make another script, which is Python, to like check it. So I'll have it either just return 0 or 1. So let's just say if, or I guess I might need to run it on separate lines. So valid equals, and then I'll just run my script. I'll call it, I'll run with Python. Check.py, or I guess I'll call it comment check. Oh, and let's give it files as an argument. So at this point, I know files is one word, and it's a file name. So I'll just pass it in, and then let's say if valid. So I'll have valid return either 0 or 1, depending on whether it's valid. And then so valid. Then what do I want to do? I just want to GitHub Oh yeah, I need to learn more about the GitHub command line to do that. Is the internet back yet? Maybe not. I'm surprised OBS hasn't complained. It says that 0 frames have been dropped. I don't know how it like determines that. But yeah, I guess so. There's always YouTube. Okay, well, I don't know. Well, I guess I can find GitHub commands because it's just all local. So GitHub help. Okay, so I want to learn more about GitHub pull requests. So I'm sort of under the assumption that like when this GitHub action happens, I have the pull request copy checked out, and I'm diffing against origin to get all these statuses. So I think if I already have it checked out, I can probably just say merge. Maybe. Oh, wait. I wonder if it's trying to merge help. Oh, yeah, and there's no internet, so this is going to fail. Okay, I thought I would learn more about the merge command if I did that. But I think it was just actually trying to merge a branch called help. Okay, there we go. Good thing no one had a pull request called help. I would have just merged it. Wait, learn more, do this. That's just what I just did. Like, why are you telling me if I do that, I'll learn more? Okay. So number URL branch. So I think I do need to know one of these things. Yeah, I think somehow the pull request one should be aware of so analyst pull request. No, how did I learn about pull request? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, I feel like a trigger on the pull request should be aware of the number of the pull request, so I can probably get it somewhere. Pass it in. Oh, okay, okay. GitHub event issue number. Okay. Oh, but this is for pull requests commented. Okay, so that makes like issues. So a pull request, is that an event? I wonder, Control of pull request is not very helpful on this webpage, but I feel like there should be some like, wait, well, where was the, it was like issue dot. Okay, oh, issue dot pull request. You can check the event payload for the issue dot pull request property. Okay, so yeah, that probably has the name. Oh, it says comment on PR blank. Okay, so this probably has exactly what I want. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's just give this as an argument to the script. And then here, we need to just get that. So we just github PR merge and just give it the number. I think it's just $1, but it might be $2. Oh, okay. So I think $0 is the name of the script, and $1 will be the first argument. So I'll just give it that. I'm gonna double check a lot of these things using the internet, I think, when that comes back. Okay. And then I want to write my Python scripts that checks a file to make sure it is valid JSON and doesn't have HTML in its attributes. So let's start writing that. Okay, so let's remind myself how we slurp up JSON. So just json.load. Okay. I wonder if it's even safe to call json.load on a file made by someone else. Like, I wonder if there's like side effects. And I just need to import JSON. That's another thing to check, I guess. It could certainly be invalid JSON. That's a case I should handle. But I just worry that, like, can you like embed some script that's just automatically run? Probably not. Okay, so json.load. Was it? How do I get the system arguments in Python again? I should know this. It's like import env, or is it just system? I've run scripts that do this before, but I'm just blanking. System.argv. os.argv. So I just get the first argument, just load it up. Okay, so I should put this in a try catch. Oh wait, no. Just like that. Not entirely, or is it accept? Okay. Okay, so if it couldn't parse the JSON, then I will just return 0. Can't merge that. Something went wrong. Okay, but if we could load it, so what attributes do we need? We need author. So if author, if not author in comment or not body in comments, then I'll return 0. Okay, and then let's make a function, because I think I'll use the same logic for both comment or author. So call it safety, or I'll just call it save. So if so let's make a list of unsafe characters. So definitely open bracket, close bracket. I don't really want ampersands in there. Or maybe, no, actually I think ampersand's fine, because it could be like used as part of a valid escape character. Well, I think as long as these two characters are in there, it like cannot be HTML and it cannot cause the browser to like load a script. So maybe I'll just start with these two. So maybe this is a complicated way to write it, but I might add more things later. So for character in unsafe, if C in text, return false, it's not safe. And then at the end, we'll return true. There might be other things to check, but for now, it seems fine. So let's just make sure they're safe. So if safe comments, I guess I want to make sure there's not more things than these two in comment. So if the length of comment.keys is greater than 2, we'll return, or yeah, oh, you know, I keep saying return, but that's actually not what I want to do, because it's Python. I want to print 0 and exit. Is exit right? Quit? I think it's quit. There we go. So yeah, I just want to print 0 and quit. And here I want to print 0 and quit again. And I want to do the same thing here. Maybe I should have made a function that does both these things to save some space, but that's fine. Okay, so if it only has these two attributes, author and body, and they don't have these escape characters in them, then I want to check its location too. How did that get there? Oh, so I probably want to check the location before I even add it. So let's see. File equals argv. Maybe it's just argv. I feel like I normally write from system import argv. But let's call it f actually. Load it there. Okay, so I have the thing, and what I want to check, that. So at this point, I'll only be here if it's a new file. I'm not that worried about people just like messing up the structure of the comments directory. So I think I'll just check to make sure it is in the comments directory and not like further check that it's like a web page that supports comments. So I'll just, wait, what happened here? This shouldn't be blog/music. Oh, right, it's appended with the comments directory. So I'll just make sure it's starts with comments. Yeah. So I guess I was worried. I know that it's a file that exists because it's a file that I got from GitHub diff. So I don't have to worry about checking to make sure it exists at all before running this. But if it doesn't exist somehow, anyhow, it won't be that bad. I think the load function will just give an exception. And we'll just, yeah, and that's what should happen. Okay, so I just want to make sure that, so if system, so if it doesn't start with comments, sorry, comments it's not equal f up to the length of comments. I could count, but I can't count. So if this isn't true, then I'll just print 0 and quit. And at this point, if we've gotten all the way here, things are good, so we print 1. Okay. So we run the script here, we check to make sure it's valid, and then if it's all good, we just merge the PR, which will be the first argument because I added it to the comments YAML. Okay. Yeah, so I guess this is as far as I can go without checking things with the internet. I'm certain my notation here is wrong for bash. And there's a few other things I'm worried about being incorrect. I feel like it'll take a few iterations of running and debugging, but I think all the details that we need are there. So only boring parts left anyway. Let me just refresh Twitch one more time to see if the internet's back. I'm really surprised OBS hasn't like complained a little more violently about there being no internet. I wonder if the recording exists even. Yeah, sorry to anyone who was watching live. Thanks to Alejandro for stopping by. All right. Thanks for watching.